Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
And the Westview Warriors go to 25-3 on the year. Troy Neely wins his second state championship.
Hostetler. Oh, tough move by Scott Hostetler. Bounce pass to Rensberger. And he puts it in off the glass. Now he'll pump it up from the left side and hit. Will get the scrap. That's trouble when you find Yoder that wide open.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to exciting Westview Warrior basketball at LaGuanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Dan Byler, and tonight it's the semifinal round of the girls sectional, the Fairfield sectional this year, as Central Noble has moved up to 3A, so they've had to change venues on the girls sectional and 2A to Fairfield. So it'll be the Westview Warriors at 4-18 coming into the sectional with a very favorable draw, along with the LaVille Lady Lancers. Westview at 4-18 and LaVille at 2-20, and the winner of this game tonight advances to the championship tomorrow evening. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka, featuring nightly specials and a delicious buffet. Hyde Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. Also by Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. By Topeka Pharmacy, your friendly hometown pharmacy. Also by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Dale is the right man for the job. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, your local source for powder coating. By Lehman Insurance and Financial Group in Topeka, their passion is protecting yours. By Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury for your automotive repair and tire service needs. Also by Lake City Bank with over 50 branches in northern and central Indiana. And by Topeka Clinic, introducing Yana Schenkel, certified nurse midwife, now accepting appointments. And our halftime show and gold sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales, just south of US 20 on County Road 75 North in Shipshewana. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Dan and Dawn Byler, Jim and Liz Stump, and Oscar and Sophia Hostetler. And we'll be back with more from Fairfield High School as we get set for sectional action right after this 60-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com. Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back at Fairfield High School. Jerry Hostetler with Dan Byler. Dan, I was looking over the schedules of the two teams while I was doing my homework today, and there's only one common opponent.
I think you had mentioned that to me, but that's an interesting.
Yeah, Elkhart Memorial. And Westview did play them very early in the season. Let's see, it would have been their sixth game maybe. And the Lady Warriors defeated them 44-42, a close contest, but they won by 2 points. And the LaVille Lancers were defeated by Elkhart Memorial by 20 points, or 30 points rather, 52-22 back on January 8th. So those are the only two common opponents, but a big discrepancy in the scores from those two games.
So the piece that hasn't been mentioned is the other game that's happening tonight. Tuesday evening, Fairfield knocked off Prairie Heights in the only quarterfinal action, and so Fairfield will be meeting Bremen this evening, and Fairfield with what, a 15-9 record, and Bremen with 16-7. So I would guess those two would be the favored teams for winning it all. But the other thing, when you talked about the fact that the venue had to change because Central Noble got moved up to 3A, as of last year, it couldn't have been here either because Fairfield was 3A last year.
Right.
So Fairfield, for size reasons, has dropped back down. So, and obviously they do those realignments every 2 years, and they take the top 1/4 or approximately 1/4, and they're 4A, and then the next fourth is 3A and 2A. So I don't know that it necessarily means that Fairfield lost students, but it might just mean there's more. Some schools that were below them got more students.
Exactly.
So I'm not sure what happened, but they were right there. I think they're still right there at that line.
Yeah.
They can move up or down.
And they didn't add any teams, so that leaves just a field of 5 teams this year in this sectional, which got to be one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, I would guess so, because I think they're willing to go up to 8, and I think geography often has a lot to do with that.
Right.
The northern half of the state, the southern half of the state, things like that. So, but yeah, it just so happens that there's only 5 teams here, whereas for the boys there will be, is it 6 or 7?
Yeah, we've added Cherubusco and we've added Eastside this year, and we've dropped Whitco, and we dropped somebody else. Oh, was it LaVille?
Yeah. So there's very little overlap. I mean, Fairfield, Westview, and Prairie Heights are the same in both. Would that be it?
I believe so.
Yeah, so it's interesting that it's that different.
Right, 7 in the boys and 5 in the girls, right?
Yeah. And even 2 of the ones that are in the girls sectional aren't in the boys. So
right. So it's the LaVille Lady Lancers, and they're under head coach Daniel Fleffinger, who's in his first year at the helm of the LaVille Lady Lancers. Of course, Randy Yoder in his 26th year at Westview, and Randy has compiled an impressive 352 win and 238 loss record in his time at Westview. So yeah, a little bit different. We've been going down to Central Noble for the last several years now, and this is the first time that Fairfield has hosted a sectional that I'm aware of any type. So a new experience for Fairfield. They do have new bleachers here, which I mentioned in our first broadcast we did over here. Was that during the NEC? No, that was the week after the NEC
right. It was
tournament.
Just the regular season game when we played boys-girls doubleheader here.
So, yeah, the crowd is still coming into the gymnasium tonight. LaVille has brought a few fans over, and of course, Westview's fans are coming in as well.
The other thing to be aware of is that we have hopes that the signal will keep going out strong enough. We are streaming live video. If as people come in, it's just an open network here, and if too many people get on their phones, we might lose some of our signal, and we might have to switch to audio only. But if that is the case, we're hoping not. We will still be recording it video, and then we will upload that afterwards, but you should be able to, at the very least, keep listening to the game the whole way, and have high hopes, like I said, that we'll be able to actually stream the video the whole game too.
Well, let's hope so. I talked to Mr. Hofer before the game tonight, the athletic director here, and I think he's hoping for an update in their service soon, but it won't be this year. So.
And this is something I remember now too. The announcing here is very loud.
Yeah, it is.
They might have upgraded that when they upgraded the bleachers, but even with the headset on, when they're talking here, it comes through quite well.
Right. Sure does. Good to have you along tonight from Fairfield High School as we are getting set for the national anthem, I would think, in a few minutes here, and then the introduction of the starting lineups. Justin, our engineer, I think we'll take another 30-second timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
Nice rendition of our national anthem by trumpet player here. Boy, he's a jack of all
Yeah,
trades.
he is. He's
the
PA announcer, and he announced that someone would be performing the national anthem, and then he got up and did it. So Westview will be the home team tonight. Seems sort of funny to have our team sitting to our right here at Fairfield, because that's where Fairfield always sits. But,
right.
They'll be doing the announcing of all the non-starters first.
We'll pick those starters up as they come out. LaVille is the visiting team. They're dressed in their dark uniforms, blue numbers and white trim.
They're actually black uniforms.
Yeah, I thought maybe they were dark navy, but they are black. First out for LaVille is Trinity Cox, senior, averaging 5.1 points per game. Natalie Gonzalez, another senior, averaging 1.4 points per game. She's number 12. Number 24 is Cassie Watts, a sophomore, averaging 2.7 points per game. Number 31 is Allison Metters, a junior, averaging 5.5 points per game, and rounding out their lineup will be McKenna Tribby, a sophomore, and she's averaging 2.9 points per game. So once again, they'll introduce the whole roster for the Westview Warriors, and then we'll get into their starting lineup. Westview comes in averaging 39.6 points per game offensively, and LaVille 25.5 points per game.
Well, based on that, looks like we should win by 16 or so.
There you go. Alexis Antel will start at one guard, a 5'3" sophomore for Westview. Hallie Mast, a 5'8" junior, number 31. Also starting will be Katie Welsh, a 5'7" freshman for the Lady Warriors. And another freshman, Lucy Runsberger, a 6-foot freshman. And rounding out the lineup for the Lady Warriors is Gloria Miller, their leading scorer, 5'10" junior. Where's number 51? just about ready to go. And as I mentioned earlier, the winner of this game will advance to the championship game tomorrow night against the winner of the Bremen-Fairfield matchup. And that should be quite a game, the second game here tonight. And Dan, I think you mentioned that both of those teams would be the favorite.
Well, certainly looking at the records, you would expect that. And they've probably played each other during the regular season. I didn't get a chance to look that up to see what happened if they met earlier.
So we're just about ready for the tip-off, and the tip is controlled by Westview. Alexis Santal with it. She crosses the timeline. Gets it inside. Shot is up and blocked as Gloria Miller went up for the shot. In bringing it back the other way is LaVille's McKenna Tribby. She'll get it to Watts. And now to Cox, Trinity Cox. She'll bring it out front to Gonzalez. They'll swing it around. Almost thrown away. Saved in bounds, but right into the hands of Hallie Mast. She'll get it to Alexis Santal. And now to Katie Welsh. Katie takes it right side. She'll go to Gloria and Hallie, and her long shot is no good. Chased out on a rebound by Trinity Cox. Cassie Watts with it now. Pass inside is right through the hands, but it was tipped by Westview, so it'll be inbounded by LaVille underneath their own basket off to the right. Inbounding will be Trinity Cox. She bounce passes it into Cassie Watts. Her shot is off the mark, and the rebound, Hallie Mast. She gets it to Katie Welsh. Welsh back to Alexis Santal. The right side pass to Welsh. Her three is in and out, no good. Chased down by Rensberger, and it's stolen away from her by LaVille's Allison Meters. Into the hands now of Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it to Watts. She'll go right side to McKenna Tribby. The inside pass goes to Cox, and she's fouled underneath the LaVille basket.
It's going to be called on Lucy Rensberger. That'll be her first. And Cox at the line to shoot two.
No score. We're 1.5 minutes into this ball game.
I thought they subbed someone in, but they wanted one of the taller girls to come back talk to the coach, so they were just swapping spots.
Trinity Cox hits her first free throw, and that puts LaVille on the board first. Second shot is good. And now LaVille is applying a press, full court press. Alexis Santal tries to get it across the timeline. She does, but she travels with the basketball. So a turnover on Westview. And LaVille will bring it back the other way.
So one of those unfortunate instances where you break the press and then you turn it over.
Right. Got it across the timeline, but took an extra step in doing so. LaVille's wins have come against Jimtown this year and also Culver. And that was their last regular season game. Was a 9-point win over Culver.
Lucy Rensberger just picked up her second foul. That's not good news.
Pass comes in to Tribby. She'll get it off to Watts. Watts drives and then goes to Gonzalez. Now the pass to Cox. She'll take a jumper and hits from the elbow right side. And Coach Randy Yoder wants to talk things over with his girls as they go down 4-zip. 5:56 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
And we're back at Fairfield High School. So It's the Fairfield Sectional for 2020. Westview and LaVille doing battle. LaVille with the lead so far, 4-0. Westview inbounds it. This time they break the press without any problems. In for Rensberger is Haley Miller. With the ball out front is Katie Welsh. Welsh goes right side to Alexis Santal. Looking for help. She'll get it inside. Shots up and good off the glass by Gloria Miller. Now Westview put on a little press. Knocked out of bounds, deflected out by Katie Welsh. It'll be LaVille's ball. Trinity Cox inbounds it to Natalie Gonzalez. They'll swing it around left side to Tribby. She'll bring it out front on the dribble. Passes it to Cox. Now the jumper is up and off the back of the iron, no good. Tipped around, loose on the floor and picked up by Hallie Mask. She'll get it to Katie Welsh. Left side pass to Alexis Santel. Tries to drive the baseline and pulls it out. Shot by Gloria is good.
So right now we've got Gloria Miller 4 and Cox 4.
Yeah, Trinity Cox 4. 3 is no good by LaVille, but chased down. Good offensive rebound. There's a 3 in the air again, no good. Once again, LaVille chases down the offensive board. Jumper is short, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll belong to Westview. So after the timeout, Westview's able to tie it. LaVille is still in that full court press. The pass comes in to Alexis Santel. She'll go back to Gloria, now to Alexis. Good job getting it across the timeline. Now to Katie Welsh. Welsh stops up, passes right side. Long 3 is off the mark by Hallie Mask, but grabbed by Gloria again. She's tripped, tries to put it up, and it's grabbed on the attempted shot there by Allison Meters. She'll get it to Cox. LaVille works it out front now to Gonzalez. Inside to Cox. She'll make the move on Gloria, and she dribbled the ball off her foot and out of bounds. So it'll be Westview basketball on the turnover.
Yeah, Kate Welsh got her hand in there and just helped her dribble it, swatted it down onto her foot, and made it go out. So, yeah, Allie Springer checks in now for the Lady Warriors.
Gloria, the baseball pass up to Springer. Westview gets it across the timeline. Gloria again, her shot is good.
Allie Springer gave up a 8-footer there and gave it to Gloria for a 10-footer.
Well, Gloria's got the hot hand right now. She has all 6 of Westview's points. And now she steals the ball. And we have a tie-up. And it's going to be LaVille's ball. Once again, Cox will inbound it just to the right of the scorer's bench. Cox brings it into Gonzalez. Now to Watson, now left side to try to get it inside on the pass. They do, and the shot's up off the glass and good by McKenna Tribby. So once again, we're tied, this time at 6. Hallie Mask opening toward the basket, drives, puts it up. Oh, it won't go in. Spins out of the rim, but she's fouled. It should be a 2-shot foul coming.
Foul's going to be called on Gonzalez. I think that's the first called on the Lady Lancers. That's the one thing I'd noticed the other night when we played here against Fairfield. Hallie likes to just drive it in there.
She does.
She creates contact, drives in hard.
Shots up by Hallie, good.
In for the Lancers is number 14, Madeline Fox.
So Madeline Fox comes in for the Lady Lancers. Sophomore.
Second shot by Hallie is good. So Westview goes up to 8-6. The Warriors put on a press as well. Breaking it is Gonzalez. She'll get it out front to Tribby. Tribby to Cox. Now to Gonzalez. She drives, puts it up an air ball, and it's grabbed on the rebound by Hallie Mast. Hallie gets it to Alexis Santel, and she'll cross the timeline. Her left side pass goes to Miller, and now with the basketball is Hallie Mast. Left side is Springer. And we have a traveling violation on Hallie as once again, Dan, she drove to the basket. That time she took an extra step.
Freshman Lucy Shirk comes in for the Lady Lancers.
Across the timeline comes Gonzalez. She'll go left side with it to Fox. And now to Tribby. And now it's stolen away. Hallie Mast with a steal. She'll get it to Alexis Antel. Westview looking to stretch their lead. Antel has it blocked away. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Springer. Now out front it'll go to Hallie Mast. Mast looking for help. Gets it to Antel and she'll bring it out front now. Ball stolen away by Cox. She's going to try to drive it the length of the court. Having trouble handling it though. Shots in the air and good by Fox, who's just come in off the bench. That ties it up at 8. And a steal on the press. Almost a traveling there, but able to recover is LaVille. Gonzalez drives, kind of threw it up toward the basket, but it might have been a pass, so I'm not sure whether they're going to give her the shots there or not.
It's going to be called on Gloria Miller. And they are saying it is a shooting foul, so that's the third foul whistled on the Lady Warriors. Gonzalez at the line to shoot a couple.
Gonzalez's shot is up and good.
Well, so between the two teams, they're 5 for 5 from the free throw line right now.
Good free throw shooting teams up to this point. Gonzalez is senior. Second shot is up, and that one rolls in. So now LaVille has a 2-point lead at 10-8 with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Pass inside, shots up, and good off the glass by Springer, or Miller, Haley Miller.
No, it was Springer.
Was it Springer? Okay.
Yeah.
LaVille breaks the press. Pass left side comes to Fox. She'll bring it out front to Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives and then goes right side on the pass to Tribby. Now to Cox. Inside, shots up by Shirk, no good, and the rebound, Gloria Miller. So now Westview will try to unbreak the tie here. 10-10, 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Katie Welsh tries to get the pass to Antal, and it goes out of bounds. LaVille will inbound with 57.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pass inside is deflected and grabbed by Gloria Miller. Welsh, her inside pass goes through the hands of Haley Miller, not out of bounds. It'll be LaVille's ball underneath the Westview basket.
A couple unforced errors, one on each end there.
Gonzalez. She'll drive it into the lane, try to put it up, blocked by Miller, into the hands of LaVille. 30 seconds to go. Cox gets it out of trouble, goes through the hands, but recovered by Fox. And now a timeout, a 30-second timeout is called by Daniel Pleninger, the LaVille coach. And we'll be back right after this 30-second break.
If you're looking to replace or repair your home appliances, Topeka Do It Best Hardware is your local stop for Amana, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. Featuring in-home and in-store service and parts on most makes of home appliances. See JJ for all your appliance needs at Topeka Do It Best Hardware, an authorized Whirlpool and Maytag service center for over 40 years, located at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Call them at 260-593-2973.
And we're back at Fairfield High School. LaVille will inbound after the timeout. Trinity Cox will inbound, as LaVille will try to break the tie, not unbreak the tie.
We had a lesson in word usage by Justin, our engineer, during that break. He's asking what unbreaking the tie meant.
Cox with it. She'll go right side. The shot's in the air by Fox, and it's off the mark. Battle for the out of bounds, or the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVille. It'll be Westview basketball. 10-10 game with 3.6 seconds to go now in the first quarter. Ball stolen, but it was out of bounds. It's still going to be Westview's ball as Madeline Fox got her hand in there, but couldn't keep it from going out of bounds. Gloria gets the pass in, the shot's in the air. Oh, it rims out. Almost went down.
I don't think Haley normally shoots threes. She was pretty excited that it almost went in.
Looked good.
Yeah, it
didn't quite go. So we played the first 8 minutes of basketball here in the first quarter, and our score, Westview 10 and LaVille 10. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this 60-second timeout. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Mouth-watering home-cooked meals, nightly specials, large buffet, breakfast buffet on Saturday, chicken, shrimp, and beef brisket on Saturday night, and Tuesday's lunch chicken buffet. These are what you'll find at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Top off your meal with a slice of their delicious homemade pie. That's Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. For carry-out orders, call 260-593-2988.
Westview will inbound the basketball to begin the second quarter. Gloria Miller looking to get it in. She gets it into Alexis Antal. All tied up, 10-10. Dan took a break to get his eyes.
Yeah, getting old isn't great.
Ball knocked out of bounds by LaVille, so Gloria will inbound it right in front of the LaVille bench. She gets it into Alexis Antal. Back to Gloria. And now to Katie. Katie Welsh gets it out to Juliana Miller, who's just checked in. Pass inside to Gloria. She gets it out of trouble to Katie Welsh. Now the shot by Juliana is partially blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. It'll be LaVille basketball. So we said the second game tonight should be a good matchup between Bremen and Fairfield, but this game is pretty close so far, 10-10. Now loose on the floor, picked out of there by LaVille. Grabbing it now is Watts. Watts drives. She'll put up the jumper, and it won't go, and the rebound's pulled down by Gloria Miller. Outlet pass comes to Katie Welsh. Welsh across the timeline.
It's amazing how much easier it is to do these stats when I can actually read my paper.
Yeah, that does help. Pass inside to Gloria. She'll put it up off the glass and good.
She likes that right side, just powering her way right up in there.
She didn't have any trouble from there so far tonight. 12-10 now, Westview back up by 2 points. And a steal by Gloria, but then a steal right back by Gonzalez, and she's fouled as she goes in for the layup.
Fouls on Westview, number 15, Juliana Miller. To the line for LaVille is number 12, Natalie Gonzalez.
So Julie picks up her first foul, 4 on the Lady Warriors now.
Natalie Cox 2 for 2 for the free throw line. And now 3 for 3. She pulls LaVille within 1.
Westview is number 31, Allie Mast.
Allie Mast comes back in.
Okay.
Coming out of the ball game will be Juliana Miller. Or was it Allie Springer, I think?
Allie Springer.
Yeah.
Julie's still out there. Somebody crossed over early.
Didn't go in anyway.
So yeah, I know they have Juliana spelled out on the sheet here, but she's one of my daughter's best friends. I've never heard any of her friends call her Juliana. She's just Julie.
That's what she'll be. Julie puts it up. Shot's no good, and the rebound's pulled down by Rebecca Beeler. To Natalie Gonzalez. Out front now to come to Cassie Watts. They'll swing it around to Natalie Gonzalez. Now they go right wing to Tribby. She gets it inside. The shot's up, no good. Batted around, and I think they're going to call a foul on LaVille over the back. Allison Meters picks up the foul.
31, Allison Metters.
Gloria Miller will inbound. LaVille's still keeping that press on. And we got an interception, but it goes out of bounds. Westview will retain possession.
I think Tribby saw that coming from halfway across the court. Ran up and almost got the steal.
Katie Welsh gets it to Antel. She'll get it across the timeline to Hallie Mast. Now out front to Katie Welsh. Welsh brings it out front. Bounce pass inside to Gloria. She's got an opening. She puts it up, misses this time, but the rebound, Julie, she puts it up and it's no good. Knocked out of bounds by LaVille. It'll be Westview basketball. Coach Randy Yoder up off the bench calling out the inbound play here, as Katie Welsh will get set to trigger it in for the Lady Warriors. Pass comes into Gloria and she's fouled as she tries to go up for the shot. Two-shot foul coming for Gloria. She has 8 of her team's 12 points so far.
Foul's called on McKenna Tribby. That'll be her first, fourth, or only the third now still on the Lady Lancers.
Gloria hits her free throw. First of the night for Gloria.
In for LaVille is number 10, Trinity Cox, and number 14, Madeline Fox.
Gloria's second shot is good again.
That's double digits already.
10 for Gloria, 14 for the Warriors, 11 for LaVille. Shot is blocked away by Gloria on the attempted shot there by LaVille. Driving is Antal. She'll put it up, can't get it over the rim, and the rebound comes down to LaVille. Natalie Gonzalez brings it across the timeline. She'll work her left side to Cassie Watts. Now Fox with it, tries to get it out of trouble. Knocked away, stolen right back by LaVille. And now to Gonzalez out front. She'll go up top to Cassie Watts, who brings it back out front. We'll swing it around to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to lob it inside, and she's hit by Gloria as she grabs the pass.
It's going to be Gloria's second foul. Lucy Rensberger getting set to check back in. I'm assuming maybe for Gloria. So she comes in though with 2 fouls as well. Still 4:50 to go in the first half here. Allie Springer coming back in as well. Coming in for Julie Miller.
Cox looking to inbound, and it's deflected out of bounds by Hallie Mast and chased down over in the corner by Cassie Watts, and LaVille will inbound. Trinity Cox looking to inbound for LaVille. She gets it in, fake shot, they'll get it out front to Gonzalez. Now right side to Fox. Ball deflected out of bounds by Alexis Antal, and it's going to be LaVille's basketball.
Doing a nice job getting their hands in the passing lanes there, disrupting those passes.
Gonzalez goes left side with it to Fox. And out of Watts. Watts to Gonzalez. Whistle underneath. Looks like we had some bumping in there.
Yeah, Allie Springer's trying to get her to stay in front of Cox. Cox has got her by a good 6 or 8 inches, so trying to fight for position there, so Allie picks up her first.
Inbounding is Trinity Cox. Bounce pass on the baseline, shot's no good. Battle for the rebound. It's into the hands of Hallie Mast. She'll give it to Alexis Antel, and a timeout called by Westview. 4:19 to go in the first half. Westview 14 and LaVille 11. We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
And we're back at Fairfield High School. Westview and LaVille doing battle here in the sectional. The winner goes to the championship game tomorrow night against Bremen or Fairfield. Katie Welsh in the corner left side, brings it back out front. Now she'll go to Hallie Mass left side on the wing. Hallie looking for help, gets it to Katie Welsh. Welsh gets a nice pick from Rensberger and puts it in. First two of the night for Katie Welsh. Gonzalez drives around Welsh and has met good double team, and a traveling violation is called. Good defense there by Katie Welsh and Ellie Springer, who came in to help out.
Lucy Shirk coming back in for the Lady Lancers, coming in for Tribby. Oh no, Meter. How did they pronounce that?
I think
Medors.
It's a short E.
Medors.
Pass across the timeline. Now in the corner is Hallie Mast, and she hits a three. Well, that gives Westview an 8-point lead, their biggest of the night. Cox travels with the basketball. She fakes and then tries to drive it down the lane. So the Lady Warriors making a move here in this second quarter.
Yeah, they outscored them 19-1 here in the second quarter. 9-1. We had 10 of those already.
I was going to say,
it was 10-10.
Thought we had more than 0. Hallie Mass will get it to Antel. Inside pass goes to Springer. Now to Rensberger, who shots off the glass too hard. Cox picks it up, and she is fouled. That will go against Ellie Springer, her second.
And that is 7 team fouls, so that'll put Cox at the line shooting 1 in the bonus. She's 2 for 2 earlier in the game. I have Allie Springer, Lucy Rensberger, and Gloria Miller all with 2 fouls now.
Yep. 17 fouls, as you said. Cox hits her 3rd straight free throw. 6 feet tall. She's the tallest on the team. They go all the way to 5 even for Natalie Gonzalez, the little guard. Shots up, in and out, no good. The rebound's pulled down by Katie Welsh. Welsh goes right side to Springer, who shot's long, and it's pulled out of there by Cox, and we have a jump ball. So it's going to be LaVille's ball on the alternating possession. Cox looking to inbound, still looking, and she tries to get it in, but it's stolen. Now we have a tie-up, and another jump ball is called. This time it'll be Westview's basketball.
It had to be awfully close to a 5-second count there on the inbound play.
That's what I was thinking.
Doing a really nice job not giving her anybody to pass to.
Welsh lobs it out front to Hallie Mass. She fakes and drives, puts it up. It's blocked. Loose on the floor, and it's pulled out of there by LaVille. With the ball is Gonzalez. Pass comes up to Fox. She'll pull up, give it off to Lucy Shirk. She misses a shot. Now Katie Welsh brings it back. Good pass underneath, but Cox on the hustle ended up carrying it out of bounds. So it'll be Westview ball. 19-12, Westview by 7. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Gloria Miller coming back in. So we bring in our top scorer, and they take theirs out.
Katie Welsh looking to inbound. She'll get it into Gloria. Gloria drives the baseline. Wide open, puts it up and in. Fake the handoff.
Well, that's not good. She's down, and
she hurt her ankle, it looks like, or her knee, or is holding her ankle.
now that's never good.
Yeah, it looks like she came down, you know, twisted it on that layup. The Fairfield trainer has come out to give her some assistance. There's going to be a little bit of a break here. We'll take one, too. 2 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the half. Westview 21, LaVille 12. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
Gloria is still being tended to down underneath the basket, as you can see there.
We think she just came down wrong. I didn't see another foot in there, but I guess I don't know for sure. She might have.
Boy, this gym is very silent right now.
Yeah.
Coach Yoder out there with Gloria and the official. Going to try to get her to her feet, help her off the court.
And she's not putting any weight on that foot at all. So
it's not looking good at this point in time for her return to this ball game. We'll see what transpires here during the halftime and so on, but that's not looking good, Dan.
No, it's not. I hate to see that happen to any player.
It looks like it's heavily taped, so she might have had issues maybe even before. So Lucy Rensberger, who was in the ball game as well, right? With Gloria?
I'm not sure if she was still in there or not, but so in any case, Allie Springer comes back in. Yeah, Lucy was in there with her, I guess, because Allie just came in.
We lose our leading scorer.
Yeah.
LaVille inbounding, and Westview putting on the press. Watts gets it across the timeline. She'll go to Gonzalez. Right side now to go to Shirk. Shirk lobs it inside. She's tied up by Allie Mast. Shirk is strong, or Metters, I guess it is. Metters tied her up.
Allie hung on hard enough to get the tie-up called, but went flying for her efforts.
Shirk inbounding. Will come out to Gonzalez, left side to Fox. Fox up to Gonzalez between the circles, now right side to Watts. The inside pass is stolen away by Lucy Rensberger. Katie Welsh's shot won't go down, and the rebound's pulled down by Allison Metters. Loose on the floor, battle for it. Now we're going to have a traveling violation as Alexis Santel got her feet in the air and got the traveling call. So LaVille will bring it in underneath the Westview basket. Back into the ball game is Haley Miller. Once again, Westview has the press going. Cox looking to inbound, and we have a whistle and a foul's called on LaVille.
LaVille, number 24.
On a
I
push.
think they're just getting really frustrated for not being able to get open. So offensive foul there counts as a turnover when you.
Katie Welsh will inbound for Westview. She'll lob it way out front to Alexis Santel. Now left side it'll go to Katie. She takes it to the free throw line and passes the right side to Mast. Back to Welsh. Loses the handle, picks it right back up again. To Antal, to Springer. Left side it'll go to Mast. Minute 23 seconds to go in the half. Westview with a 21-12 lead. Springer with it. Goes right side to Welsh. Welsh drives. She'll put up the jumper. In and out. No good. And Cox skies for the rebound. Now we've got a hold called on Haley Miller.
I think she was going for the rebound, got caught in there. One of those unfortunate things.
Right.
She couldn't get her arm back.
Number 23.
Now Haley gets called for her first. And that'll put Cox at the line to shoot one in the bonus again at the other end.
Cox, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. 5 points altogether tonight. Shot is off the mark, no good. The ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Katie Welsh. It'll be LaVille's basketball. Trinity Welsh will trigger it in once again for the Lady Lancers. Cox looking. Finally tries to get it into Lucy's shirt, but it goes off her hand and out of bounds.
So in the first quarter, I have down that we had 6 turnovers and LaVille had 5. But here in the second quarter, it's certainly been the other way, all the way. 8 turnovers on the Lancers and only 2 on Westview.
Our defense has been very, very tight in this second quarter.
Looks like we're going to be willing to try to run some clock.
45 seconds to go in the first half. Westview with a 9-point lead, and the way this game is going, that's pretty comfortable. Springer gets it to Haley Miller. Back to Springer. Now to Alexis Antal. She gets a pick from Welsh and gets it out front to Hallie Mast. Yep, we're running our slowdown.
Yeah.
Hallie with it. She goes right side with 15 seconds. Antal now trying to set up the play.
Yeah, moving into a set play.
Haley Miller drives it toward the basket, puts up a hook shot, misses, and it's grabbed by LaVille. And that'll do it for the first half of play here at Fairfield High School in the semifinal round of the sectional for 2020. And our score, Westview 21, LaVille 12. Dan will be back with halftime scoring and stats right after this timeout.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
He'll put it up from 15. Got it! And the Warriors
Back at Fairfield High School, halftime of the first game tonight of the semifinals of the 2020 girls 2A sectional here at Fairfield High School. Westview leading right now 21-12. They outscored the visitors on the scoreboard, the LaVille Lady Lancers, by 9 here in the second period. All tied up at the end of one, 10 points apiece. The first period, we were paced by Gloria Miller, had 3 buckets inside. She was 3 of 4 from the floor. And so, yeah, that was 10-10. And then in the second period, Gloria added another 6 points, 4 from the floor and 2 from the free throw line. And unfortunately, that last bucket she scored, she had just come back in off the bench. First play coming in off the bench at 2:19. She scored on a driving layup from the left side, but came down funny on her ankle and hurt her ankle, and she ended up being helped off the floor. Don't know what the prognosis is there, but she has 12 points at this point, leading all scorers. Well, obviously she has to, because there's only 9 left for the rest of us, and LaVille only has 12 points. Other scoring for Westview, Haley Mast has 5, and then 2 points each for Kate Welsh and Allie Springer round out the scoring for Westview. The Lady Lancers, being led by senior Trinity Cox, has 5 points, 3 points for Natalie Gonzalez, also a senior. Madeline Fox came in off the bench, scored a bucket, and one of their starters, McKenna Tribby, a sophomore, scored a bucket. The first quarter, both teams were perfect from the free throw line. Westview still is. We're 4 of 4. The Lady Lancers were 4 of 4 in the first period, but then in the second period, they only made 2 of 5. So they had, in fact, so that sort of went downhill for them. Westview has a 18-12 rebounding advantage, 8 fouls whistled on Westview, only 4 on the Lady Lancers. So we do have 3 players with 2 fouls, but one of those, we're not even sure if she's going to make it back into the game or not.
Yeah.
I saw you talk to Judy a little bit. Did she say anything?
She said she couldn't tell on the camera up there. She's running the camera,
right.
so and she hadn't been back to the locker room. I think she was heading down there as I was talking to her. So, I think it was one of those deals, Dan, and I didn't mean to interrupt your stats, but I think she was going in from the left side, and she normally goes in from the right side. It looked a little bit awkward going up for the shot, and I think she got her ankle caught up and came down, twisted it.
Yeah. Just the only other stat I was going to point out is that right now Gloria Miller not only is our leading scorer, she's also our leading rebounder. She has 6. Our second leading rebounder is Hallie Mast. And she's somehow just has a nose for the ball. She keeps coming down with it. Turnovers, Westview has, I have them down for 8 for the game so far, and LaVille has 13. But a big part, as I mentioned a little bit ago, is that in that second period, we only had 2 turnovers and LaVille had 8. That's sort of where we pulled ahead. In fact, the only points LaVille scored in the second period were from the free throw line. I only have them down for actually attempting 3 shots from the field that entire quarter. And 5 shots from the field, and they missed them all.
Our defense has been very tenacious in that first half, especially in the second quarter there. But, I mean, they put the press on us, and it was affecting us. And then we turned around and put pressure on them, and it really put them into a funk where we held them to 2 points in that second quarter. And I look for that to continue in the second half because without Gloria Miller in there, I think we're going to put a lot of pressure on them, and we're also going to be very patient with the basketball on the offensive end.
That would be my guess. The thing that's very different between this game and when last time we played here, where they played Fairfield, we chucked up a ton of threes.
Yeah, we did.
Especially
in the first half.
Katie Welsh put up 3 attempts. She missed 3 threes. And then she hit 3 threes, all in the first quarter.
Right.
So, and she wasn't the only one. I don't have those stats with me, but we put up, in the first half, I think we put up 9 or 10 3-point shots.
Yeah, we were firing them up,
and,
no doubt.
And certainly, we were scoring quite a bit. And, so it's a very different kind of game tonight. We have tried 4 threes. Both teams have tried 4 threes, and neither team has made a 3. Oh, I take that back. We did make one. Hallie made one. So,
Yeah, so we actually did five three-point attempts and made one. So we're at 20%, and they're 0 of 4.
Hallie had a very good first half,
Yeah.
I thought.
Overall we're 8 of 25. So I guess that would translate to, it's only 32% from the field, but they are 3 of 17. So 3 of 18 would be 1/6. So would that be about 17%?
Pretty much, yeah.
So they're shooting, neither team's shooting very well right now.
No. But Westview has the 9-point lead, and as I mentioned earlier, that in this kind of ball game, that's a pretty good lead.
Well, Gloria's mom came out from the locker room carrying Gloria's shoe. I think that's not a good sign for any chance of her coming back and playing. She's going to need that shoe if she's going to play. So I didn't know if it's one of those things. Sometimes it looks really awful and they go back and just tape it up real good and they keep playing and pay for it later. But she doesn't have her shoe. I don't think that'll be happening.
Well, maybe there's a reason she doesn't have her shoe. Maybe her mom said, no, you're not going to play. Gloria wanted to, and her mom said, no.
Well, maybe so.
And that sounds like something my mom would have done.
I'm taking the shoe.
Yeah. So,
no shoe for you.
So we'll see. She's carrying the shoe. So Dan's going to get the inside information. 21-12 is our score at halftime. We'll take a 30-second break here, and we'll be back with the start of the second half right after this.
If you're looking to replace or repair your home appliances, Topeka Do It Best Hardware is your local stop for Amana, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. Featuring in-home and in-store service and parts on most makes of home appliances. See JJ for all your appliance needs at Topeka Do It Best Hardware, an authorized Whirlpool and Maytag service center for over 40 years, located at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Call them at 260-593-2973.
Both teams have emerged from their locker room, but unfortunately, Gloria is at the end of the bench with crutches.
So, had a chance to talk to her mom briefly, and she said they're pretty sure it's not broken. Real bad sprain, and I guess they're just going to have to wait and see if we can get through the rest of the game and get the win. Then I guess they'll have to decide at that point what, at this point, nobody's making any decisions about tomorrow night, but she is out for the rest of the game.
With the ball is Alexis Santel as Westview inbounds to begin the half. Good play right out of the gate as Alexis Santel gets a handoff from Rensberger who puts it in. Her first 2 of the night. 23-12. 11-point lead now for Westview as they'll put on that half-court trap press. And once again, LaVille has trouble with it, and Hallie Mass comes up with a steal. Katie Welsh across the timeline. She'll get it inside to Springer, and it's stolen away. Grabbed out of her hands by Tribby. Now Gonzalez on the shot. It's off the mark, but grabbed underneath by LaVille's player. Shots up off the glass, and it goes in. Shirt gets the basket. That's where we'll miss Gloria, is defensively inside as well. Welsh takes it right side and gives off to Antel. She'll drive, puts it up, and she misses, but she's fouled. It's going to be a 2-shot foul coming for Alexis.
And again, not only does Hallie like driving in there, Alexis did that too last time we were here. She likes to drive in hard.
Lauren Dove picks up the foul for LaVille, her first of the evening. And Alexis swishes her free throw. 10-point lead now for Westview. Alexis' second shot is no good, but picked up by Lucy Rensberger. Quick shots up, no good. And LaVille gets a rebound. We have a whistle and a foul on a reach-in by Westview.
And okay, the foul is going to be called on Allie Springer, her third. For a bit there, I thought Lucy was going to pick up her third as our only other player with height out there much.
Ball knocked away, and we have a pushing foul.
Did a nice job poking the ball loose right into Lucy's hands, and the player that had the ball couldn't stop. She just ran into her and knocked her over.
The foul was called on Tribby, McKenna Tribby, her second. And Westview will inbound it, trying to stretch their lead, already a 10-point lead. The winner plays the winner of Bremen and Fairfield in tonight's second game. Pass inside, good pass from Welsh into Antal, and she'll put it up and good. So Alexis Antal, who was held scoreless in the first half, has 5 points here in the early going of the second half. Shot is up and good underneath, and a foul. Lucy Shirk gets it to go down, and she'll get a chance for the three-point play. As she was fouled by Katie Welsh.
That'll be Katie Welsh's first second on the Lady Warriors.
Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon we'll be back at Westview to bring you the boys game. We'll go on the air around 2:15 from Westview as they'll battle Plymouth. Free throw is no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Allie Springer. She'll get it to Katie Welsh. And of course, if the Lady Warriors can hold on, we'll be back here tomorrow night for the championship. Hallie Mast goes to Alexis Antal. Now to Katie. Bounce pass right side to Hallie Mast. Takes it down to the baseline and works it out on the wing to Welsh. Tries to lob it inside to Rensberger. Chased down, but going out of bounds with it was Springer, so LaVille will bring it back.
Lucy's trying to create space in there, but they are sure hanging on tight.
Westview continues that pressure as we anticipated. And LaVille is able to break it. Tribby with it out front. She'll go left side. Gonzalez will launch a three, and it's no good. She's come close a few times. Now Antel sprinting down the court, puts it up and good off the glass.
She is decided to step it up the way it looks.
7 points for Alexis, all coming in this third quarter. 5:23 to go in the third quarter. Westview 28, LaVille 16. 12-point lead for the Lady Warriors. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Mouth-watering home-cooked meals, nightly specials, large buffet, breakfast buffet on Saturday, chicken, shrimp, and beef brisket on Saturday night, and Tuesday's lunch chicken buffet. These are what you'll find at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Top off your meal with a slice of their delicious homemade pie. That's Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. For carry-out orders, call 260-593-2988.
So I mentioned LaVille's 2 victories. Their first victory was their first game of the year, and their last victory was, or their second victory was their last regular season game. So 1 victory on each end of their schedule.
We just forced a turnover at the other end.
And Westview will inbound.
So all of Westview's scoring coming from someone who didn't score. Oh, she did not have control of the ball yet. That is not a correct call, is it?
I don't think so.
She has to have control. That's
Coach Yoder didn't argue.
Oh, that's, yeah. I think you can touch it in the, well, maybe not though. Maybe you just
she hadn't established, I thought.
Yeah, but she had touched it on the other side. So
oh, that's right.
Yeah, so maybe.
Yeah. Offensive rebound by LaVille. Now a three-pointer's in the air. It's off the mark, no good, and we have a foul on some action underneath the LaVille basket.
Fouls on LaVille, number 25, Lucy Shirk.
So Lucy Shirk picks up her first foul. So what I was going to say is Alexis Antal scored all her points here in the second half so far. She hadn't scored in the first. Lucy Shirk has scored all of LaVille's points in the second half, and she also hadn't scored in the first half.
Hallie Mast takes it right wing.
We're doing the slowdown again.
Katie Welsh now. She'll come out front with it to Hallie Mast. Yeah, I haven't seen this slowdown run for quite a while.
The boys used to use it a lot. I think a lot of the teams figured it out and figured out how to defend against it, but
the girls can still get away with it.
Yeah, LaVille is, I mean, we're getting a fairly easy pass out front front almost every time. So
Welsh out front to Hallie Mast. They're starting to overcompensate a little bit now on defense.
yeah, Cox has figured it out.
Gonzalez comes out on Antal. Katie Welsh now with it, top of the circle. She'll drive it down and then try to get it back out front. She does to Antal. Pass is intercepted now as Antal tried to get it inside. Cox picks it up. She'll drive, puts it up off the glass and good.
2 points, number 10, Trinity Cox.
Cox now with 7. (28-18), Westview by 10. Welsh's jumper is short. And the rebound's pulled down by LaVille. Bringing it up court is Tribby. Tribby tries to get it to Cox through her hands, but she chases it down. Tries to drive, can't do it. Gets it to Gonzalez and now to Watts. They'll go left side to Tribby. Tribby on the lob pass. Shots in and out. No good, and a rebound, Katie Welsh. Katie brings it up in a hurry. Bounce passes it right side to Hallie Mast for 3. No good. And grabbing the rebound is Trinity Cox for LaVille. 10-point lead for Westview. 2 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the third quarter.
She walked.
Goes out of bounds, but last touch by Westview. It'll be LaVille's ball. Cox will inbound it for the Lady Lancers. Inbound pass, and we're going to have a tie-up, maybe not. Getting it out of trouble is Watts. She'll swing it all the way out front. Pass goes inside, drive toward the basket, and a foul as Cassie Watts tried to get it up. She'll be going to the free throw line.
It's going to be called on Katie Welsh, so she picks up 2 here in the second.
Lucy Shirk will go to the free throw line, rather.
So Lucy missed one just a little bit ago.
Number 25, Lucy Shirk.
Misses that one, she'll get one more. Haley Miller comes back in for Westview. Lucy Rensberger will get a break, and then now another timeout is called, this time by LaVille.
I was going to say they're trying to ice the shooter, but wait, no, that's his player,
theirs,
so that
yeah.
must not be the strategy.
Probably not. So we'll take, this is a 60-second timeout. We'll be back right after this 60-second break. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
Lucy Shirk, just a freshman at the free throw line. She's rather tall too. I didn't have it on my score sheet, and she swishes that one. She's 5'10". Haley Miller inbounding. She'll get it in to number 25, Allie Springer. Out of Welsh. Katie across the timeline, works it out front to Antal.
We don't have a whole lot of height out there right now. Lucy's out.
Antal drives it. Can't find an opening, so she'll get it out of trouble. Welsh, Hallie Mast fakes the 3. Right side to Welsh. Welsh trots it back out front now. Minute 50 to go in the third quarter. Hallie Mask driving down the lane. She'll put it up off the glass and got it to go.
2 points, number 31.
7 for Hallie now.
Tribby with it, and she is hacked there by Allie Springer.
Yeah, so we have an Allie, a Hallie, a Haley, a Alexis.
Yeah, a lot of A's. 4th foul on Allie. Erica Miller getting set to check in, probably for Allie at the break. We have a traveling violation on LaVille, so Westview will get it underneath the LaVille basket. As anticipated, Erica does come in for Allie Springer. Erica at 5'1" would be a good matchup with Gonzalez of LaVille. Shot by Hallie's way off the mark from three-point land. Grabbed by Alexis Santel, knocked loose, still on the floor. Grabbed by Alexis again, now to Erica. Erica out front to Hallie. Minute to go. Hallie takes it right side. Gets it back out front to Erica Miller now. Inside a minute. 30-19, Westview by 11. Alexis Santel. We're running that slow down or the stall.
That time, Kate had to be the safety valve to pop out there. They had covered her.
Hallie Mast with it. And Hallie is bumped and fouled. And that's going to go against Lucy Shirk. Her second.
4 on the Lady Lancers now.
Kate Welch will inbound for the Lady Warriors. 23.6 seconds to go. Ball thrown away from Antel. She can't catch up with it, and it's going to be LaVille basketball.
Yeah, couldn't quite chase it down.
Trinity Cox brings it in. Bounce passes it to Natalie Gonzalez. Swing it back to Cox. Cox drives it into the lane. A jumper is good. She's got a nice soft shot.
Trinity Cox.
Spells her name Trynitie.
0.4 seconds left.
Think we can get a shot off?
I don't know.
If Gloria was in there, yeah, it'd be a lob probably.
Yeah.
And they're still going to try to lob it, but Haley can't grab it. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Westview out in front, 30-21. 9-point lead as we'll go on to the fourth quarter in 60 seconds.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
And we're back at Fairfield High School as we go into the fourth quarter. Westview with a 9-point lead over LaVille, 30-21. The winner will gain berth in the championship game tomorrow night against the winner of game 2 tonight, the Bremen Lionesses. I think they call them the Lady Lions.
I think so, yeah.
And the Fairfield Lady Falcons. Madeline Fox gets it to Tribby. They try to get it inside, and it's batted away. LaVille has brought in Faith Rock, a sophomore, 5'8 sophomore. Foul's called. And that'll be Tribby's third foul.
Still only 5 team fouls.
Erica Miller remains in the ball game. She has the basketball. We go to Kate Welsh. Kate goes left side to Erica Miller. Now to Alexis Santal as she's being hawked there on defense by Natalie Gonzalez. Right side pass comes to Kate Welsh. She drives it, puts it up off the glass, got it to go. Basket will not count. It's an offensive foul on Kate Welsh.
Fouls on Westview, number 33,
That's
Kate
her
Welsh.
third. That's, yeah. I have a hard time seeing the play over here because the official likes to stand between me and the action.
Yeah, I was having that trouble in the first half. With the basketball on the baseline, it's Tribby. Tries to get it out of trouble, and it's intercepted. Erica Miller comes up with a steal. She'll go right side to Kate Welsh. Welsh gets a nice pick on 2 girls, actually, from Antal and puts it in. This time she doesn't get called for the offensive foul. And that'll send her to the free throw line.
LaVille, number 31, Allison Metters.
Metters with the foul, her third. 11-point lead now for Westview. A chance to stretch that with a successful free throw here from Kate Welsh. And her shot is off the mark. Rebound is pulled down by Allison Metters. Outlet pass comes to Fox. She'll get it across the timeline and pass it back to Tribby. Tribby left side of Fox. Now inside, the shot's up, no good by Metters, but she's fouled.
Welsh just picked up her 4th foul. She stopped the shot, but I'm not sure that was. Guessing she wasn't thinking about the fact that that's going to nominate her for the bench, probably, because we can't really afford to lose her completely right now.
Metters, her first point of the night. Kate Welsh comes out. Erica Miller comes out. So Lucy back in, and also Allie Springer. Second shot's no good by Metters. Rebound is pulled down by Westview. I tell you, without Gloria Miller, if Westview holds on here in that championship game tomorrow night, there's going to have to be some girls step up. Think of Hallie Mast and also Alexis Santal, the way she started out in the second quarter with her drives. Shots up, no good. Pulled down by Cox. Outlet pass, now Gonzalez brings it up. Bounce pass inside to Metters. She'll put it up, it's going to be short. And the rebound to Lucy Rensberger. Now to Alexis Santal. Lucy Rensberger at the elbow right side. She'll spin around, throw it across to the right elbow to Haley Miller. Now to Hallie Mast. Driving is Springer, pulls it back out. Hallie Mast with it, she drives, she'll put it up, and no good off the glass. Batted around and into the hands of Haley Miller. Haley, right side to Hallie Mast, and she travels. 10-point lead for Westview, 5 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the ball game. Cox inbounding to Gonzalez. They'll get it into the corner, but Fox's shot halfway down comes out, and the rebound, Lucy Rensberger again. Lucy will pick it up on the boards for Gloria tomorrow night, I'm sure. Driving is Alexis, and the ball slips out of her hands, goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, and LaVille will bring it back. Inbounds pass comes from Cox to Gonzalez. Cox gets it, goes left side. Fox puts it up from 3, can't get it to go. Rebound, and the putback by Allison Metters is blocked away, but she was fouled. Foul goes against Haley Miller.
Number 23, Haley Miller. To the line for LaVille is number 31.
Her second foul.
That'll be the 7th team foul on Westview, 6 called on LaVille, so yeah, any fouls from here on out will result in free throws unless it's a player-controlled foul.
Matters 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. He's shooting 43% from the free throw line on the season. And she hits them both. Chops the Westview lead down to 8 now. Haley Miller with it. Almost stolen away by Gonzalez, but Alexis is able to hold on, puts up the shot, no good, but chased down by Lucy Rensberger. And she stepped out of bounds.
I think they might overrule that and say that he had called a timeout.
You're right, Dan. I believe that's what happened. It's going to be a full timeout called by Westview, and a fortunate timeout called there.
I guess I'm not
prevented the turnover.
I'm not 100% sure though if he's saying who gets the ball.
Right, that's true. We'll keep it right here for this timeout. 4:55 to go in the ball game. Westview 32-24 over LaVille. Was our biggest lead, what, 13 or 12?
11, 12 a couple different times. Yeah, I think 12 has been the biggest lead at 26-14 and 28-16. So, yeah, so right now they have it down to 8, and it's been a little while since they've been that close. In fact, not since the first half. When we first pushed that lead out there.
Put on a little bit of a run here, and Coach Yoder wanted to talk things over.
So yeah, it'll be, I'm still not sure whose ball that is. Well, I guess we'll find out here in a minute. I think the guy that called the timeout blew his whistle first, but I'm not sure how they were going to rule that.
I think
it is our ball. He just pointed.
Okay.
So that was a well-used timeout to save the
ball.
Right.
Yeah, I thought he waved off the call right away. But so Westview will bring it in. It's going to be Allie Springer bringing it in for the Lady Warriors. She'll get it into Kate Welsh. Kate backs it up and then goes right side. Westview's going to go into that delay. Now Alexis Santel drives left side and brings it out front to Allie Springer. Gonzalez tried to anticipate that time, but wasn't quick enough to recover. Welsh, now the LaVille coach is trying to get his girls to come out on defense. Anticipate it. It's not working as our girls are just working through the those screens nicely.
They're really plowing into our screens, and there's no fouls being called. So
Katie Welsh, right side, drives around Fox. Now she'll get it out to Hallie Mast. And now to Allie Springer. Springer drives.
Goodness.
Hallie Mast fakes the shot. What? I don't think we're going to shoot now. We'll just try to slow it down.
Make them foul.
Right. Welsh drives right side and brings it back out. And a foul's called on Fox.
So that's going to be her first, but it was the team 7th, so that'll put Haley at the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Now a timeout called by LaVille. And it's going to be a full timeout, I believe. Yes, they're going to be sitting down. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to.
We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Kate Welsh at the free throw line. Shots up and good. She has 5. Westview's built a 9-point lead now, 33-24. And can't get that one to roll in, so Cox brings it down for LaVille. She'll get it to Gonzalez. Now the bounce pass down on the baseline. Deep shots up and good by Metters.
31, Allison Metters.
First field goal of the evening for Allison Metters. Alexis Santel brings it up on the baseline. She'll feed Lucy Rensberger. Now Welsh with a 3 and she hits. That might have been icing on the cake right there. 36-26, Westview by 10.
So Welsh has been the only one to score for us this quarter now.
That's
so
right.
far. And she hadn't. No, she did have 2 points earlier.
Well, I think, the girls know that they're going to need somebody to step up. They want to win this sectional with Gloria Miller on the bench. Another timeout called, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here for this one.
So each team has 1 timeout left is all, and still almost 3 minutes to go. So that's I'm guessing they might wish they had more.
Oh, I
wouldn't get to the end of the game, and
right.
You can't stop play when you need to. Although I think he was afraid of a 5-second call. I think that's why he called the timeout. So.
Both teams out of their huddle. And LaVille will inbound underneath their own basket off to the right. And it's going to be Madeline Fox inbounding for LaVille. They'll lob it inside to Cox, and there's a whistle. I don't think the shot's going to count. There was a bump before, and that was going to be Springer's fifth foul.
Springer just fouled out. That is probably not the way we wanted her to finish the game.
At the line for LaVille is number 10, Trinity Cox.
Looks like Julie Miller is coming in for Allie Springer.
Into the Warriors is number 15, Julianne Miller.
So Allie's out. She finishes the game with 2 points. And Trinity Cox will be at the free throw line. She has 9 points so far tonight. And that one's gonna, she gets a roll.
It was all over, but it bounced in eventually.
She is their second leading scorer. Allison Metters is their leading scorer at 5.5 points per game. And she gets that one to go in. 12 now for Cox. Julie Miller gets it as LaVille's putting on the pressure. With the ball now is Kate Welsh. She'll get it to Hallie Mast. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview by 8. And Tall is fouled by Gonzalez.
That'll be her second, and that put Ann Tall at the line to shoot one in the bonus.
12, Natalie Gonzalez.
So Alexis has hit 1 free throw tonight. She has 7 altogether, and those all came within a few minutes there in the third quarter, I believe.
Right, yeah.
Shot is up and good. 37-28. 2:32 to go in the game.
If we can hit our free throws, my guess is should be able to hang on for a win, but
Fox gets it to Gonzalez. She'll get it to Fox. Now left side it'll go to Tribby. Doesn't look like they're in much of a hurry to get a shot off, even though they're down 9 points. Gonzalez to Fox, in the corner to Tribby. Tribby swings it back out front. Looking for a pass off, gets it to Cox. She puts it on the floor, puts it up off the glass, can't get it to go, in and out. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cox. It'll be Westview ball. Julie Miller brings it in. We'll get it to Welsh, quickly to Antal, and loses the handle but picks it back up, and it goes out of bounds. Intended for Hallie Mast, and it'll be LaVille's basketball. Minute 49 to go in the ball game. Gonzalez receives the inbound pass from Cox. Quickly, LaVille gets it up. Out front to Cox. Gonzalez. Now to Cox. Cox has the jumper. She puts it up, misses. Rebounds put back up, and no good. It'll be a two-shot foul coming for Allison Metters.
Fouls on Westview, number 15.
Julie Miller is going to be called for that foul.
The line for LaVille is number 31, Allison Metters.
So Metters, 3 of 4 from the stripe so far tonight, all here in the fourth quarter. Make that 4 of 5.
Lauren Dove coming back in for LaVille. Madeline Fox comes out.
So a chance to cut that lead down to 7. They've had it to 8 a couple times here in the fourth quarter. And now down to 7.
Metters hits her free throw. Ball stolen by Cox now. And now we have a bump, and a foul's going to be called on Alexis Antal. Her first. That will send Natalie or Trinity Cox to the free throw line.
And it'll be a 2-shot foul because we're in the double. We have 10 team fouls. So.
Double bonus for LaVille from here on out. Cox's free throw is good. 6-point lead now.
LaVille is number 25, Lucy Shirt.
So 8 of their 10 points here in the fourth quarter coming from the free throw line.
Metters is
LaVille.
Taken out. And Cox hits both free throws. Now Coach Yoder wants timeout for Westview. 37-32. All of a sudden, it's a 5-point lead now for Westview. So that's our last timeout.
That was
right?
our last timeout, yeah. So
we'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
If you're looking to replace or repair your home appliances, Topeka Do It Best Hardware is your local stop for Amana, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. Featuring in-home and in-store service and parts on most makes of home appliances. See JJ for all your appliance needs at Topeka Do It Best Hardware, an authorized Whirlpool and Maytag service center for over 40 years, located at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Call them at 260-593-2973.
Mouth-watering home-cooked meals, nightly specials, large buffet, breakfast buffet on Saturday, chicken, shrimp, and beef brisket on Saturday night, and Tuesday's lunch chicken buffet. These are what you'll find at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Top off your meal with a slice of their delicious homemade pie. That's Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. For carry-out orders, call 260-593-2988.
And we're back at Fairfield High School, semifinals of the Fairfield Sectional for 2020. The winner here goes to the finals tomorrow night. Westview holding on to a 5-point lead, 37-32. LaVille putting on the pressure. Minute and 20 seconds left in this ball game. Alexis Santel gets it across the timeline to Hallie Mast. And we're going to hold on to that basketball as long as we can here. Kate Welsh with it. She'll swing it back out front. And now Gonzalez is on Antal, trying to pick up the foul, I think. And now Cox gets in there, tries to bat it away, and gets called for the reach in.
Yeah, I think Gonzalez was trying to get a foul called, and they were just letting her beat on her instead.
Fouls on LaVille, number 10.
That's the
Trinity
first
Cox.
one called on Trinity Fox.
Cox was a little more emphatic about it.
He said, here,
Yeah.
whack. This is a foul.
Hallie Mast at the free throw line. She has 10 points tonight. Shots up off the back of the iron, but it's grabbed by Julie Miller. Not a Kate Welsh. She had the shot, but she's going to pass it up because they're going to try to kill the rest of this clock here. 5-point lead for Westview.
Oh, there we go.
Hallie Mast with it. Coach is yelling for him to foul, and finally there's a foul called. Lucy Shirt came in. Well, no, they're going to call it on
Number 32,
Tribby.
They're fourth. Tribby's fourth.
Shooting 2 for Westview is number 31, Hallie Mast.
Hallie Mast back at the free throw line.
And this time it's a double bonus one.
37 seconds to go. And this time it's good for Hallie. She'll get one more.
Makes this, it'll push it at least to a 3-possession game.
Shots up, and it's going to be no good off the back of the iron. Battle for the rebound, pulled out of there by LaVille, and they're coming back in a hurry, which they pretty much have to. Gonzalez will swing it around. Cox will put up a 3. Looked like it was partially blocked. And then into the hands of Julie Miller on a ricochet with 20 seconds. And it's looking very good for the Lady Warriors as Welsh is fouled underneath the LaVille basket, and we'll come to the other end. And Kate Welsh will get a chance from the free throw line with 2 fouls.
So Julie Miller hasn't scored this evening, but she just picked up 2 huge rebounds, one at each end. Once to retain possession at our end and then to get possession at the other end.
And Welsh hits her free throw. She has 6 now tonight, 2 coming from the free throw line. And they're going to clear the lane now as all the Westview players will go
Actually,
back.
She's also got a 3. She's got 9.
Welsh?
Yeah, she hit a 3 at top of the key a little bit ago. At least that's what I show.
Well, it could be. Gonzalez. Ball stolen away. Alexis Santal with it. Up court, intercepted by Cox with 2 seconds. She'll launch it, and it's going to be short, and the Westview Warriors have defeated the LaVille Lady Lancers here tonight by a score of 39-32 and will advance to the championship game tomorrow night against the winner of the Bremen Lady Lions or the Fairfield Lady Falcons, who will do battle in tonight's second game. We'll be back to take a look at scoring and stats from Dan Byler right after this timeout. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Back at Fairfield High School, Fairfield Sectional for the girls 2A semifinals. First game just wrapped up. The Lady Warriors picking up their 5th win of the season with a 39-32 victory over the LaVille Lancers. The Fairfield Lady Falcons and the Bremen Lady Lions out just hit the floor, warming up for the second game of the semifinals tonight to see who Westview will be playing tomorrow evening. Looking at the scoring by quarters, it is interesting because Westview and LaVille each scored 10 in the first quarter. They each scored 9 in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, they outscored LaVille outscored Westview by 2, 9-11. So if you just look at those 3 quarters, LaVille wins by 2. However, in the second quarter, Westview outscored them 11-2. So we scored 10, 11, 9, and 9. Very consistent across the board. They had 10, 2, 9, and 11. So that one period did them in. Looking at individual scoring tonight, the Lady Lancers led by senior Trinity Cox, 13 points. Actually, she led all scorers this evening with that 13-point total. Their second highest scorer tonight was Allison Metters, who's actually their leading scorer this season, I believe. She got 7 points, all of them in the fourth quarter. 5 points for Lucy Shirt off the bench. She scored all 5 of hers in the third quarter. 3 points for Natalie Gonzalez, 2 points each for Madeline Fox and for McKenna Tribby to round out the scoring for the Lady Lions. Westview led by the 12 points that Gloria Miller scored before she went out with an ankle injury with 2:19 left to go in the first half. So she had 12 points all in less than half the game. 9 points tonight for Kate Welsh. All but 2 of those coming in the second period. Actually, all but 2 of those coming in the fourth period. 8 points tonight for Alexis Antal and for Hallie Mast, and 2 points to round out the scoring for Allie Springer. And Allie did foul out with 2:53 to go in the game. The big story there in the second half is the Lady the Lady Lancers. Okay, actually the second and the fourth period, if you look at it for the Lady Lancers, they were a total of 1 of 9 from the field for the, 1 of 12 from the field for those 2 quarters. In the fourth quarter, they made almost all their points from the free throw line. They had 9 points from the free throw line, 9 of 10 for the game, 16 of 22. Westview was 9 of 15 from the free throw line for the game. Westview with a 30-24 rebounding advantage. So pretty much Westview leading in every stat. A lot of turnovers tonight. 18 turnovers for the Lady Warriors. 15, 20, 24 for the Lady Lancers. So anyway, Westview gets to advance with their 5th win of the night. They will get to advance to the Fairfield 2A Sectional Championship game tomorrow night here at Fairfield, 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air about 6:45. Tonight's game was brought to you by the following business sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant at East Lake Street in Topeka, featuring nightly specials and a delicious buffet. Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. By Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Also by Topeka Pharmacy, your friendly hometown pharmacy. And by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Dale is the right man for the job. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, your local source for powder coating. Lehman Insurance and Financial Group in Topeka, their passion is protecting yours. By Jerry's Standard Service in Middlebury for your automotive repair and tire service needs. Also by Lake City Bank with over 50 branches in northern and central Indiana. And by the Topeka Clinic, introducing Yana Schenkel, certified nurse midwife, now accepting appointments. And our halftime show and gold sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Dan and Dawn Byler, Jim and Liz Stump, and Oscar and Sophia Hostetler. So for cameraman Chris Mast, engineer Justin Geigley, and play-by-play commentator Jerry Hostetler, this is Dan Byler. Good night.